good audience here at Green Spring. Welcome to Village in Motion. Today is Tuesday, March 13th, 2018. I'm Fran Duvall, your host for today. And we're starting off the program today with me being hoarse, with Dr. Darf, our medical director here at Green Spring, and the practice manager. I just keep wanting to call you Stephanie. I don't know why. Crystal Estep. Hello, both of you.
Hello.
And we're glad you're here today.
Thanks for having
The
us.
last time I saw you all was about a month ago, when we were having some difficulties here at Green Spring with those old flus. But we're all breathing easier now,
Yes.
though I'm having a little trouble. So tell me, Dr. Dar, how are things going at our medical center? And do you have a message for us today?
Well, at the medical center, things are moving very good. We are fully staffed, and we are seeing patients back to back. And my message to the Green Spring is that I think we are probably over with our flu and GI problems. Maybe one here and there, this will continue, but most of the, the pressure we had is over. Mm-hmm. And we are happy to say that we are back to normal life. All the activities are there. And we are still standing.
And all your staff as well?
All of our staff as well.
Oh, good.
And we are very happy, and we are appreciative of the community here who cooperated with us and contained themselves. We are sorry about that. They had to stay in their apartment, not to come to the medical center. That was a big thing for them, but we are appreciative and thank you, all of them.
Now, I've seen on television or in the paper how it's still not too late to get a flu shot.
Yes.
Is that true? Is that true? I mean, I'm not saying it would be a lie, but is that applicable to any of us, I guess is what I want to say.
It is still applicable. The flu season is still not over. There are a few weeks left. But the good part is the main season is over, mm-hmm. and I heard that the virus that is causing flu is now less virulent and is covered with most of the vaccination we are giving.
Okay.
So that is over, but still there are a few weeks left, and it's still time for you to get vaccination.
If a person hadn't done it before.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
We do have some in the medical center still, too.
And you still have some there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's good. Does it carry over from year to year, or do you have to get a new set, new group?
New set.
New set.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, how about what's happening in your realm of the medical center, Crystal?
Wow, do we have a couple hours?
No, we don't have
Just
that.
a little
We only
bit?
have a
Okay.
few minutes.
The biggest thing that's happening in the medical center, when I started here 8 months ago, a lot of people had talked about the patient portal.
The
And
patient portal.
The patient portal is where residents can see their medical records through their computer system. They sign up for it, they have their own username and password, they can see their labs, their last visit notes, anything pretty much that we can see on our side. It was not up and running when I came. It is now up and running as of March 1st. I know there's a lot of questions out there, so if there is, reach out to me, because it's not going to be perfect. There is hiccups in it. Mm-hmm. With the patient portal, the main things that you can do with the patient portal is you can request a prescription refill. Now, for the prescription refills, the one thing you have to remember is if you want a prescription refill over the patient portal, you have to be seen within the last 6 months. It can't be, okay, I've been seen a year ago, I need a refill. You're going to get the message back that you need to come see the physician.
Sure.
So just because it says that does not mean you're guaranteed your refill.
Okay.
The next thing that the residents are able to do as well is ask for referrals. Again, on the referrals, if say you were seen for a back issue or a back problem and you decided you would like a referral to somebody outside, you can definitely email through the patient portal for that, although we need to see you for that problem before we give you a referral. And I know that was a big concern so far with the patient portal, is it says that we can do that stuff, but there are different circumstances for them. The next thing is lab work. You guys can get your lab results, which is excellent because then you can bring them to your outside providers as well.
Sure.
The one thing I ask about the patient portal, before I go into that, the first thing is we are going to get a step-by-step for the patient portal out to Cubbies. It won't be until probably about 4 weeks out. I'm having somebody do it for me that actually has the patient portal and has volunteered to do it. So we're going to look into it so that we can see exactly what the residents see and understand more from your guys' side of what needs to be done for the convenience. How the patient portal actually works is anytime somebody emails through the patient portal, it comes to me. I look at it, I decide whether it's something I can answer or if it's something that needs to go to the physicians. If it goes to the physicians, I forward to the physician, and then they answer it for us. Although they all definitely come to me first, and I just disperse it where need be.
And does the answer come back through you or from the physician?
They can send it directly from them.
So the doctor has that choice?
They do have that choice, or they send it to me, and then I just send it out with the message.
In either event, it's a part of the record anyhow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. It stays in the record. I do understand there's a couple problems with it. Printing from home was one of them. So if you want records and you can't print from home, come down to the medical center. We're more than willing to give you your medical records for sure. I was reached out to the beginning of this week by a gentleman that does the computer class and asked if I could do a step-by-step in April of the patient portal. I'm more than willing to, but I'm still learning it myself as well. And that's why I want to get the step-by-step on paper and put in copies as well. So it's a huge learning experience for all of us. It's not going to be perfect. The best thing about it is it's out there, it's going. There's a start, and we just need to see what we need to do to make it smoother. So I'm pretty excited.
Now, I have a couple questions, just being a patient of the medical center, and also maybe for others out there who are. So does that preclude that I would get a printout when I go for my INR monthly for my Coumadin? Now they then print out to me my dosages, my record that day, what it is, and then when I come back. Would this replace that?
It is not replacing any of that.
Not replacing?
No,
Okay.
it's just for the convenient that you can see it from home.
All right.
That you can look at it, say we're closed and you need to know, what your INR was last time, or you're just curious of what it was last time. Then you can get on there and look. Although
see.
you will
Okay.
still walk out with the paper of the change of dose and what it was. Yeah,
Okay.
it's not going to replace anything.
I just wondered about that.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder.
Well, I mean, I was wondering why print it at home if it wasn't replacing something. That's all. But okay, fine.
Another thing about the patient portal is if there is mistakes I know when Dr. Dar and I started, it was 8 months ago, and we went into a new computer system. If there are mistakes that you see through the patient portal, whether it be the demographics, your phone number, your address, who your point of contact is, your medications, anything like that, come down to the medical center or email through the portal since I get it, and we can change those for you. The good thing about that is when you come in and the physician goes over your meds with you, sometimes you don't feel good, so you're just saying yes, 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 that's correct. And then you get home and you're actually looking at your chart and you're like, no, that medication's not correct, it should be changed. If you see things like that, definitely put it through the portal to me so that we can change that.
So you can change it.
Because it's way different when you're looking at it in front of you versus them saying it out loud and not feeling well and just saying yes to everything.
In general, I have been aware that outside physicians or specialists that I go to, I'm speaking personally now, that I go to, and I always indicate, who my primary is, so that, and I have been aware that all of the reports do come in, and that my doctor here has access to those. She can see that in my record that I had a colonoscopy whenever and blah, blah, blah. And so, will that portal contain the records from the outside physicians that come in?
That is a good question. I don't have an answer for that.
Okay.
I haven't heard that it has, although if it's in your record, we don't know. I can find out. That I definitely don't have an answer for, because we scan it into your chart, so you'd think you'd be able to see it. Although, don't quote me on that.
No, but I just wondered, because
that's a good question, because to be able to see that would be nice.
Yeah, and to know, let's see, how many years ago was that I went? When am I supposed to make another
Exactly.
appointment? Blah, 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 without calling that person or that doctor myself, or that doctor's
Saves you
office.
some time.
Yeah. I will add one thing, that regardless if that information is available in the portal, but one thing is definite, that whenever you go to visit a specialist outside our medical center, the doctor or specialist can always ask us to send your information or medical record to him, and we can do that, and we always do.
Or her doctor.
Or her doctor.
Sorry.
Yes. So this is how the system works.
Well, that's because most of my specialists are female.
Yes.
Yeah, that also is true. I think if it were me, I would have to tell my dermatologist, give her a permission,
Yes.
I guess, to request that. Yeah, absolutely.
There is a system, they ask for the release of information from you, and then they fax that release of information to us. We make it part of our chart, and then send all the information.
It happened to me, actually, up at the pain clinic. I was to go back, and then they said, well, you need your referral from, and I go, well, I brought it last time. And they said, oh, but it was only valid for 30 days. That day was the 31st day.
Oh, wow.
I said, well, I don't have a referral. And they said, well, we can get it. And they did do that very thing. They faxed over to this medical center, and you all faxed it back right away. And I was able to get whatever they were doing for me that day. But anyway, yeah. So that's a real experience, to go and find out you're supposed to bring something that you didn't have with you.
Yes.
So that's a good thing. I'm going to try that portal when I go home.
Please do.
I have a few hours before my next thing I have to do. I'm going to sit down and get a cup of coffee and try that.
Yes, and like I said, there's hiccups and everything, although if I don't know about them, we can't fix them.
That's right.
We can't.
And you have a phone number there to call, or
just the main medical center, and then
or do you want them to email you?
They can do either. Whatever's more convenient for them, they can call, or they can do it through the portal, or.
All right.
But yeah, if there's hiccups, I want to know about it. Otherwise, I can't fix it, and then we all get irritated.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give it a real yeoman's try.
Good.
I've had doubts about these things, but I'll try. Now, do you choose your own passwords and things, or are you all assigning them?
What happens is, once we get your email, we attach it. There's this check mark that says web enabled, and then you get this link that comes through on the email. You hit the link, and then you choose your own password.
Okay.
Once it brings you to the link, it gives you the option to choose your own password.
Well, like all computer issues, it takes a lot of time, but we're out of it. So right now, but thank you so much for coming.
No, you're welcome.
I know that it will maybe encourage people like me to get on there and try the new portal. We did get the information that it was up and running, but
let me know how it works.
okay. Thank you so much for coming, both of you.